Please make welcome up, presenting from her thesis, her PhD, Regional Variation in New Zealand English, Sharon Marsden.
Good afternoon. We're all familiar with different dialects of a language. While our language enables us to communicate, our dialect differences provide important information about our social and cultural identities. We know, for example, that younger New Zealanders, rather than older New Zealanders, might say milk for milk and cheer for chair. We know that speakers in the south of the South Island might be more likely to say work for work. And we perceive that terms like bro are linked to ethnicity. Linguists know a lot about the role that dialects play in our construction and expression of identities. Language provides a large pool of linguistic features, and speakers manipulate those features to position themselves as members of particular social groups and to distance themselves from others. Our dialects then reflect our attitudes to our culture and the way we perceive us and others. However, our culture and our dialects are continuously evolving. And although linguists can describe the features of different dialects in detail, we know a lot less about how new dialects develop. What are the cultural and linguistic processes that lead to particular features of a language becoming associated with a particular group of speakers? I decided to explore this complex question by looking for evidence of regional variation in New Zealand English. New Zealand English has so far been described as lacking regional variation, except for in the south of the South Island. I suggest that if regional dialects are to emerge in New Zealand, then speakers' attitudes to their own and others' identities will play a key role. To find out if New Zealanders express regional identities using linguistic features, I collected data from teenagers in two separate regions of the North Island. The teenagers were from small, semi-rural towns and attended similar schools with the same socioeconomic background. I recorded the teenagers talking about life in their hometowns, their aspirations, and issues of ethnicity, culture, and language. I've been analysing the speech data provided by these teenagers, and it seems that there are differences in the way linguistic features are used in the two different regions. But do these differences reflect regional identities? I'm currently exploring how the teenagers' attitudes to their region and to other aspects of their identities relate to the differences in the language data. This is the first research in New Zealand to explore the connections between dialects and speakers' attitudes to their identities. I hope it will provide useful information about how new dialects develop. Thank you.
Well done. As someone with two teenage daughters, I applaud anyone who can secure data from teenagers. So well done on that front. And I think you've shown, Greg, that there's a lot more than the crib batch distinction as far as New Zealand dialects are concerned. I think an excellent, very clear presentation. So well done.
Thank you.